Good afternoon, grade fives. Welcome back to another session of remote learning. I am glad to have you all back. This session of ICT, we are going to spend time revising some of the skills we learned last semester. Now, you remember last semester we were learning how to create animations. We were creating animations in Scratch and learning how to code using Scratch. So today's session, to review those skills, we are going to create an animation of a dancing character. That means you're going to choose a character of your choice from the library and you're going to code that character to dance. Don't worry if you think that sounds a bit too confusing because Miss Bor is going to take you through the whole process. But before we start that, I want us to look at the skills that we are going to revise. As I said, today we're going to review our basic Scratch skills. We're going to revise and practice the basic skills that we learned in Scratch last semester. After we have done that, we're going to create a dance animation, an animation of someone who is dancing. Now, the skills that we're going to look at or going to revise are how to find and open Scratch, how to log into Scratch, how to create your Scratch account, and we're going to look at the Scratch tools that we use many times, the basic Scratch tools, that is the sprite and the backdrop or the stage. So let's start with how to open Scratch. If you want to open Scratch, you have to go to Google and then you go and you type Scratch and you press enter. Now, when you press enter, you get this screen here. And you have to click Scratch Imagine Program Share. Can you see this? This is where you click. You click this link to take you to Scratch and that brings you here. Now, if you have your account, remember last semester we each had a Scratch account and we had a password. Then you have to go to sign in and you type your username and your password like Miss Bor has done. Then you click sign in. But don't worry today if you can't remember what your Scratch name was. You don't have to worry. What you do is you just go straight to create. So you just go and you click create. And when you do that, it takes you to where you can start creating your animation. As I said, do not worry about logging in with a password and a username. Just go straight to create for today. Why? Because next lesson, we will create our Scratch accounts because we need new Scratch accounts for this semester. Now, this is the place where you will do your work. This is the Scratch working area. Now, this is a video that shows you how to use Scratch. You can watch it if you want, but we will not watch it for now, so I'm going to close it. Now, we already have a character here, which is the cat, but I'm sure you don't want to create your cat as the dancing character. So we remove the cat. How do we do that? You go to this dustbin and you click. So we have a plain area for us to start our work. Now remember, I talked about two basic tools that we always use. This tool is for the sprite. It is written choose a sprite. If you want to choose a character, you go to this mask here. If you want to choose a backdrop or a stage or what you call a background, you go to this one here. Now, today, Miss Bor is going to allow you to use everything from the library. You're not going to create anything of your own. So, we start by deciding about our character. So we go to this tool and we click and it takes it to the library. Now we want a dancing character, and Scratch gives you all the categories here, so I can go and click dance. And when I click dance, I have all the sprites that can be programmed to dance. I'm going to choose Chum 99. And I'm going to click on him and he will come here. He is a pop star. Now, this character can't dance until I program it. But I want to understand why, how does it dance? Now, Scratch takes many pictures, and then when you see them one after the other, it produces the effect of a dance. You remember when we were creating our volcanoes? We had many pictures of one volcano and they were creating for us an eruption. Now let's look at how many costumes. The many pictures are called costumes. So we're going to look at how many costumes our dancer here has. And to do that, you go to costumes. We're not doing anything here. We just want to see how many pictures have been created to make him dance. Look at that. There's so many. There are so many. There's 7 pictures. Now, if these pictures are played one after the other, then our character will look like he is dancing. But we're not going to play them one after the other by clicking. We're going to code so that they change one after the other to produce a dancing character. Now, to code, that is where we write our codes. And remember, in Scratch, we use code blocks. So to write our code, we go to code. Can you see that? And we click. And then we get all these blocks. I'm sure you remember them very well. Now, every program starts with an event block. Now, the event block is the one that decides when your character starts to act, when your character starts to dance. So you have to decide, when do you want your character to start dancing? I want my character to start dancing when I click the green flag. So I put that block here, and this is the green flag. So when the green flag is clicked, I'm going to get the pictures to change. Now, to change the pictures, you go to looks, this purple one. And then you go and you look for a block called next costume. It's this one here. And you move it and you put it there. Now the code now says when the green flag is clicked, go to the next costume, meaning go to the next picture. Now let me see. I click, the picture changed. I clicked again, the picture changed, and again the picture changes. Can you see that? But I don't want to make my character dance by clicking the green flag every time. So I'm going to put another code that makes him dance continuously without me clicking the flag. So I click the flag only one time at the beginning, and then he can continue dancing. I need to go to control. You see this orange one? And I click and I look for a block called forever, meaning without stopping. And look at where I'm fixing it. I come and I fix it there. Why? Because the purple one has to be inside it. So if I now go and click the green flag, this boy will dance continuously, but there's something wrong. He's dancing too fast. I don't want him to dance that fast, so what do? I will stop with this red button and I will think, how do I make it dance slowly? I have to look for this block that says wait. It is in control. It says wait. I go and I pick it and I bring it after the purple next costume. Good. Now it says wait 1 second. Now my program or my code now says when the green flag is clicked, go to the next costume forever and then wait and next costume. So you'll just be repeating next costume, you wait 1 second, next costume, 1 second. Now let's try and see if our code works. So we're going to test our code and we go to the green flag and I click the green flag. There he is dancing. Now you might think that he's dancing too slowly or too fast. You can always go and change this number 1 here. You see this number 1? If it's waiting for 1 second and you think it's slow, I can go and rub 1 and I can type 0.5. Now you see he dances a little faster. You can put 2, you can put whatever you want. You can put, now if you put 0 point, it means it waits for less than 1. So that is how we create our dancer. Now, I want you to now go ahead, open Scratch, choose your character, code him or her to dance, and then I want you to add something else. I want you to go to backdrop and choose a backdrop for him. Choose a background or a setting. A setting means where is your character dancing? Your character can be dancing in the bedroom, in the field. So if I was to choose that, it gives me all the backgrounds. So if I decide my character is dancing in the bedroom, I choose number 3, and there he is. And it looks now very nice. This boy is dancing in his bedroom. So I want you to go and create your own. I want you to be as creative as possible, make it as interesting as possible. And remember, you can always watch this video to remember. You can watch, stop, and work, and then watch again, stop, and work. Off you go, and I'm looking forward to seeing your beautiful animations.